crazy, but I want Takuma to win because I want to see Bam take on Takuma first, and then imagine Bam beats Takuma, and then
Yeah.
Inoue beats or Inoue. You say, bro, you beat my brother? Cool, let's run it.
And then if he drops Inoue early, Inoue's gonna stop him late.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Truth Be Told. You know what I'm saying? Today we got, Hefe and 13th round. Boxing enthusiasts couldn't make it today, so just do it without them today. But you will probably see him next episode. Probably will. We gonna start with Jin Sasaki fight. Now, um, I'm no like too much about his opponent Sora Tanaka, but you know, um, I saw a couple clips of him. He looks pretty solid. You know, I think if you have pretty much any boxing ability at all, you're just gonna beat Jin Sasaki because that man just got the rock'em sock'em style. You know, so I could probably might give it to Sasaki, but Sasaki he do be like whenever you put him against some just random Japanese guy, you be showing out, bruh. You know?
Yeah, he's definitely a step up from the last couple guys that our boy Tanaka has been fighting because everybody who you see on BoxRec is kind of just a one-star guy.
Yeah,
Not, I mean, they've fought for like some like Oriental titles and like Pacific titles, but nothing too crazy. But Jinsaki, man, he's had some good challenges. I mean, obviously we know him best for getting almost killed by Brian Norman, but
yeah, yeah.
but
He
like
got it
yeah,
done bad.
even then, like he was kind of getting the shit off against Brian Norman at times. It was just the power was just too overwhelming, and he's just not good enough to get out of their way. But yeah, I could actually see this being like a really good fight at the end of the day. I don't know who I'd probably lean towards Jin Sasaki just because he's a little bit more proven. But honestly, like you said, any fight that Jin Sasaki in is kind of a 50-50 just because he's gonna get hit, man. It's just about if you could put him out or not. And this guy's putting everybody away, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I got Sasaki winning, but you already know, man. Any fight he's in, it's gonna be a war. No, even if like it doesn't have to be. It can literally be an easy test, but he's gonna make it a war, like just by taking crazy amount of shots. But
yeah,
hopefully, he learns some lessons so he doesn't end up 5 years from now getting some CTE.
yeah.
He got speed run to it at least.
He's
Yeah,
well on his way, bro.
yeah, like Seabass said earlier, bro ain't gonna be able to read his name if he keep this up, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel bad because he's like like honestly like we get
Entertaining.
excited for his fights because like he's gonna fight, bro. Like it's gonna be a fight, and honestly, I want to see more of him, but I don't know how long he's gonna last.
Nah,
Yeah,
like he's smooth, like he got like, good style, like he's fun to watch. It's just like, bro, like you scaring me, bro. You scaring me.
yeah. I ain't gonna
Scaring the
lie
shit out of me,
that
bro.
that Brian Norman fight was man.
That was
Just
life changing, bro.
like
That
yeah,
like
not like literally though, cause bro forgot like a month of his life.
yeah, like that would have put anybody else. They would have sat down and been like, "Yo, like we gotta change something up." Jin
I'm
Sasaki is like,
saying,
"I'm gonna do the same thing again."
nah, facts. Matter of fact, his defense got worse.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take more punches."
Next fight we got Takuma Inoue versus Kazuta Ioka. This is a hell of a good fight. Takuma Inoue, multiple time world champion at 118 or, or yeah 118, and Kazuta Ioka is a four division champion. Um, he if he wins, bruh, he's gonna be five division, four divisions, and he got an actually pretty good resume. He beat some good guys. Kosei Tanaka, Francisco Rodriguez, Joshua Franco. Uh, People argue he won one of them Puma fights, so he's a pretty good
Yeah,
fighter.
yeah. I didn't even know he. I forgot he fought Puma. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good fighter. So this is gonna be definitely a very big test for Takuma, because obviously when Takuma most of his biggest step ups he lost, but he got some good wins. Jerwin, he recently beat Tenshin Ashikawa.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, so yeah, this is a pretty good fight. I'm gonna lean towards Kazuto Ioka because of his experience and you know, um, I mean, he's a 4 division champion. You know, he has hella skills. I think
Yeah.
Takuma. I don't think he'll be able to really do much with Ioka, but he could prove me wrong.
How fast is that turnaround though for Takuma? It was like what, no more than like a month and a half, right? That's pretty
Uh,
quick.
he fought in November. Yeah, November last year.
It's been that long. I could have
Yeah,
sworn it was like further than that.
yeah. I mean, it seemed like it was just like a couple like months ago, but yes, I just looked it up, bro. It was in November.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. A lot of the bad turnaround, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty solid. Not too quick, not too like long out the ring.
It sounds crazy, but I want Takuma to win because I want to see Bam take on Takuma first, and then imagine Bam beats Takuma, and then
Yeah.
Inoue beats or Inoue. You say, bro, you beat my brother. Cool, let's run it. Get that get back. Like that's what I want to see that personally.
That could be,
But
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be a dope storyline, no cap. But like,
no, for real.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see Takuma win as well. Honestly, like, but this is kind of like a even like a step up from his last couple fights, because obviously he beat Tension. Um, I wait, yeah, no, Takuma beat Ten. Was it? Yeah, he beat Tension, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
tension, yeah.
Yeah, so he beat Tension Nasukawa, and like he's improving, but honestly, like he has like so little time in boxing that he could just like improve rapidly because he has so much to work on. But I think this Kazuto Ioka fight is definitely a step up from that. And I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna lean towards I'm gonna lean towards Takuma just because I do want to see I do want to see what Heavy just said, like the get back if Bam were to fight him. And I picked him to lose his last fight, and he proved me wrong against Tension. So I'm
Uh,
done doubting, bro.
I mean, either way, I can't lie. That's a good fight for Bam. You know, if he beat
Yeah.
Ioka, that's a 4 division champion or 5 at that point. Um, if he beats Takuma, then there's a little storyline there for an Inoue fight. So
And you know what I like about Bam is that he's saying like he's just going up to 118 to test the waters, but he's fighting a champion. Like that's if you're just testing the waters and you're going up there to fight a champion, because he is it Angel his name, right? The
it's
dude he's fighting.
Antonio Vargas,
Antonio Vargas. So he's going up and he's the IBF champion, right?
WBA.
WBA.
WBA. So yeah, so he's going up and he's fighting the WBA champion. Like that's really impressive stuff. Like imagine just to get your foot in the door, you're like, I'll go fight the WBA champion, even though I'm not really a 118-pound fighter. Just to come back down and go for undisputed. That's legendary shit from Bam, bro. Not a lot of fighters would do something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I know he's pissed though because, or Takumi is because like freaking the power just skipped him. Like, how did Inoue get all the power in the family, bro?
Yeah.
That
Bro.
sucks, bro.
A lot of people
Like
say,
5 knockouts.
I mean, in a way himself, he'd be like, I don't know if it's the power, it's more the technique. But I ain't gonna lie, I think it's both, bro. I think he got God gifted power and good ass technique, but
Just special, bro.
he
yeah,
definitely.
like-
I'm not gonna lie, bruh. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me it ain't barely no power in them punches. That's what
Yeah.
you're not gonna sit here and tell me with a straight face.
He said he has 5 knockouts and 21 wins. That's insane. That's insane. Yo, that's
Holy,
disgusting.
wait, is that for real? What?
I'm looking at it right now. 5 knockouts and 21 wins. That's insane, bro. That's
I ain't
so
gonna lie,
crazy.
bruh. That is, I ain't gonna lie. That might be one of the worst KO percentages I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
That's up there with
23%.
Fulton.
Yeah, 23% KO rate.
I think Fulton
We
got
know
more
that shit.
Bro,
KOs
That
than
shit
Cub.
bro, Devin Haney got more power than Takuma, bro. What's going on?
Poor
Yeah.
Takuma.
Fulton
He
got-
has to watch
got
his
more power
brother
than Cub.
smoke everybody. And then he's just here, just thugging it out, fighting 10 and 12 round fights until the fucking days end, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
23% knockout rate, man.
yeah.
Special.
That's. Oh man.
If you think about it, that's actually impressive. Like, if you actually think about it, like that's not a bad thing. Like, it's bad, but it's like it's impressive.
Yeah, I guess. But we moved to the main event, Inoue versus Junto Nakatani. Now, we don't gotta waste too much time on this. We done talked about this all throughout different episodes of the podcast. But
Yeah.
we gonna make our final predictions. I'm gonna go with Inoue winning by 8th round TKO. You know, I think later in the fight, we seen Junto Nakatani get tired later in the fight. That's with Nishida, Sebastian Hernandez. You know, when he get past that like 5th round, it's a little iffy for bro. Like, you know, his techniques start going out the window. He start getting tired. You know, so I think if we see that again, I'm not gonna lie, he getting stopped 100%.
So we've seen it multiple times. We've seen Inoue get dropped by Neri early in the fight, come back, have an amazing performance after that. We've seen it against Cardenas as well. I think the same exact thing happens against Nakatani. He gets dropped early or hurt early. After that, becomes the monster that he truly is. Whether he stops him or puts on just an A+ performance after that, I think it's gonna be pretty one sided after a little mishap. But come on now, in a way, it's not gonna lose, bro. I can't see it at all. I can't. If he was to lose, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna
I ain't
cry,
gonna lie,
bro.
I'm gonna be happy for Junto. It's a good win for Junto. It's an all-time win, one of the best wins in the history of the sport. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna definitely be crying, bro.
Listen, I don't think there's a big chance that Inoue loses this fight just because like I feel like now like people saying his power's regressing or whatever just because like he doesn't knock everybody out, he only knocks some people out now like but I think the thing with him is like he's gonna find, I feel like he's gonna be able to find Junto like relatively early in the fight, and by the end of it like he's gonna be slowing down. Like Junto doesn't have the best gas tank. It's because I feel like he tries to get the knockout too much early, and then if he drops Inoue early, Inoue's gonna stop him late. If he doesn't, I can see it just being a 12 round like just masterclass from Inoue, maybe like an 8-4, maybe even like a 9-3. But I do feel the early rounds are gonna be a little tricky just because of Junto's length. But after he gets past that, bro, it's up for him, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
feel bad, bro, because I like Junto. I think he's a good fighter, and he has hella heart. Because like even though when he was tired in his last fight, he never quit, bro. Like he was still fighting. He didn't run anywhere. He was just in the pocket, just exhausted, throwing punches. So like
yeah, he
I
ain't
do
complain.
think I do think he could counter him late when Junto is really tired and probably get him out of there. But
Next, we gonna move to the David Benavidez versus Zordo Ramirez card. Now, there's some
yo, this is
actually,
a good
there's some
card.
yeah, there's some low key bangers on this card. You know, uh, we got what's it called? We got Oscar Duarte versus Fierro. We got Munguia versus Armando Resendiz. You know, this is a pretty good card.
Yeah, hell yeah. And some like 50-50s, like Armando Resendiz versus Jaime Munguia. That's like a 50-50 fight in my head. Like I really don't know who I'm really gonna lean towards. I might just take the time when you guys make your decisions to make mine, because I really
Yeah,
I don't really know who's gonna win that fight. Because I don't want to judge Armando Resendiz like off that Angel Garcia loss, because he definitely made drastic improvements. But I do think Munguia also has with Canelo's team. Like he does look like he's rolling, slipping, countering a lot more. So I do. That's an interesting matchup, man. I really don't know who
he
wins
kind
that.
of looking like a mini Canelo, bro. I ain't gonna lie. His
Just
last
a
fight, he kind
slow
of
ass
looked like
Canelo.
Hey, he's slower, but he got more volume. So
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. He does have like an infinite gas tank. Like he does not get tired, and
yeah,
he will throw punches regardless if they're landing or not. He's gonna throw. So yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
I'm at the Oscar Duarte fight. I'm gonna lead towards Duarte. Probably getting him up out of there because as much as Fierro's tough and all that, uh,
Never been stopped.
Oscar Duarte's tougher. Like,
Yeah.
like you don't get in there with this man and just like I mean Ryan Garcia stopped him, but other than that, ever since that we just seen nothing but this guy straight up in the phone booth. He gonna go in there with you in the fight, like and I think
And that's probably the best. That's probably the best Ryan's ever looked, to be honest, right there
yeah,
with him.
He had
yeah,
to be locked in, bro, because Duarte was coming for his head.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
and he knew Oscar was getting sick of him. That's why they gave him Oscar
that was a
Duarte.
dangerous fight.
Hmm?
He was supposed to.
That was a dangerous fight.
Ryan was
Hell yeah.
supposed to lose that fight.
No bull coming off of all those was that no what was that, that was
that was
Oscar
after
Lane?
Devin. Yeah, that was after Devin.
Yeah, coming off all that controversy, people were like, "Yo, this
Or
dude's
No,
on
or
no,
was
steroids."
or was
after Tank, after Tank.
oh yeah, Tank. My bad.
Oh, after Tank, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, he was seen as a quitter. Everybody kind of quit. Like he got up at 10 after the body shot. So like everybody was like, "Yo, Ryan's not all this, all that," and he had a great performance, like really underrated, bro. Like people really didn't. He didn't have to take that fight against Duarte, and he did, and he stopped him, which is incredible. Like if we think about it now, like how we see Duarte, like stopping Duarte, like that's a really good win, man. I give Ryan a lot of credit for that. But when I see him against Fierro. Like I think this is gonna be fight of the night. To be honest, like I think this is
Very
gonna be
much
like a
could
back
be.
and forth.
Could be.
And that that Angel Fierro fight versus Pitbull Cruz, that had to be like one of the best fights of that year. Like that was an insane fight, and I could see that going very similarly. I don't think Oscar's gonna get him out of there per se. I think he could, but I don't think he's gonna, just because it's a 10 rounder. And I could see that just being it's gonna be a Mexican showdown, like a real Mexican standoff, and I see Oscar outpointing him probably by 3 or 4 rounds.
Definitely lean towards Oscar, but I'm hoping he comes out and wants to make a statement after not getting that fight against Hitchens, man. I hope he goes out there like, man, I gotta prove a point. I gotta make a huge statement for this division here and gets him out of there. 'Cause at that point, he has a better win than Pitbull did, or was it a draw? Or was it a win that they had?
It was a
Win,
win.
better win for him. And overall, he that pretty much makes him in the top of the line from next to like for a title shot after that, pretty much.
Yeah.
So really good opportunity for him.
You see,
And
they're not even putting him in the mandatory or in the
yeah, they
fight.
was trying to do Tio, nigga. Tio. He
Feels like, I'm
moving
not
up.
fighting at 140. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
he
fighting at
moving up.
40. And they should have subbed my boy Duarte in. Like he didn't get his fair share. Like he didn't get his fair chance at getting that belt. And he showed up. He was professional. He made the weight and he was ready to fight. So I think that's a misstep from the IBF. I
Yeah,
really
for
do.
sure. It's that BS. They on that BS again. Next, we got Jaime Mugia and Armando Resendiz. Now, I've not really been too high on Resendiz at all. I'm gonna be honest. Even though he beat Caleb Plant, uh, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I just don't really see him as that good. Even I feel like he just has a pretty regular, Mexican style, and I think Munguia. I think he's just gonna get him up out of there. I think he can. I think he can outpoint him when it comes to boxing, like just purely boxing. I think he can outpoint him, and I think if they get into a fight, I mean it's gonna be dangerous for Munguia because as much as I don't think Resendi's good, he got some power, So I think honestly, I see him just volume maxing them, and I think he just get him. I just think he just stops him. To be honest, like that's kind of what Elijah Garcia did. To be honest, I think I see a
feel like
standing TKO.
that was like prime. Like obviously, like Elijah's not young, but like that was like he looked better back then than he's looked recently. Like
Like
he looks
holy,
like
yeah,
he looks like a whole completely different fighter. I don't know what it is, but like the volume's not the same, and like even when he is
he,
throwing, I feel like the punches aren't having the same effect that they used to.
yeah, and he's not
But
moving his head.
if I had to lean towards someone, I'd go Jaime just because I just feel like he's more proven, even though he got knocked out by that one French dude. What was that dude's name?
Yeah,
That was like upset of the year, was it not? That was like he was
yeah,
like minus 1600 to like win that fight, and he
yeah.
lost. And then, well, obviously he got it back in the rematch. But yeah, I feel like Jaime's made improvements to become a better fighter, and I think he found a trainer that fits that style, and he's adding like multiple layers to his game. And I'm gonna lean towards Jaime by decision, but like you said, like if he invests early to the body, and I feel like Resendiz is a little bit weak to the body, like Angel Garcia or like yeah, how Angel Garcia was treating him, he could get him out of there. If he goes to the body and invests early, he could definitely slow him down for the later rounds, and his volume could definitely take over the show and get him out of there. But I'm gonna say Jaime by decision for right now.
I say Munguia by decision as well. I just man, the way I see it, something tells me the winner of this fight is gonna end up taking on Canelo Alvarez in September, and that'll
You
be
gotta kick him out the gym.
Canelo's. That's gonna be Canelo's way of getting, another title shot. But it's like I don't know, cause like I'm sorry to say it, bro, but Canelo, I don't think he beats anybody else as far as the championship level. I
I
don't know
think
if
he's
he.
gonna fight
It's hard to say.
Mbili. I think he beats Mbili though. To be
You think
honest.
he beats him, Billy?
Yeah,
I don't know
bro.
if
I
he
mean, I
That,
mean, bro. He
that,
just gasses
that's
after 6 rounds. So that experience is just gonna carry him. And he's gonna beat him. For like after if you
Yeah,
gas after 6 rounds, especially against a guy like Derevchenko and Lester Martinez, this is
yeah, he was
Canelo
tired.
Alvarez. Like this is like this ain't just anybody. I think he's
But
just
it's
gonna.
Canelo. It's Canelo's cardio there though. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's never been known to like really pick it up late. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, like no, he's done it a few times. Like against Triple G, he definitely picked it up a little bit later. But this
I
version of
mean,
Canelo, I can't trust you to like win some down the stretch. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that was. I feel like when he's going against these guys like Munguia and all those guys, he was trying to genuinely stop these guys like Berlanga. But I feel like in that fight, he'd have to stick with a game plan and just weather the storm early and then try to just outbox him later in the fight.
Like he did like took like Kirkland. He kind of like did the rope dope against Kirkland. Just kind of like had his hands up in the ropes and
Yeah,
wasn't
he could
gassed.
really go exactly like that. Even though I don't think he got power, I think just like he could just catch him while he's tired, bro. Because you may not have the best power, but if you tired, dead tired, bro, you could get in the right shot on the button you don't see over.
Listen, bro. I hope you're right, bro. That's my goat, man. I'd like to see Canelo, have a little mini resurgence. I know he'll never be the same guy that he was like when he was on that undisputed run, but I would like to see him go as at least as a world champion. Like I don't want fucking Christian and Bailey out of all people to be the one that retires him. You know what I'm saying? So like, fuck it. Let's get it
Definitely
going
not,
then.
definitely not, to be honest. But yeah, but we go to the main event. Zordo Ramirez versus David Benavidez. Now,
This Hefe's guy,
I
yo.
will
Hefe's
say
guy, yo.
this is the first like this will be Benavidez' first A-level win. This is a pretty good, step up. He's challenging himself. He's going up fighting a unified champion. He got some balls, bro. And I think he's gonna beat Gilberto Ramirez. I think the speed is just gonna be, I don't know if he's gonna look too fast at cruiserweight. I think he might look a little slower, but even with him looking slower, he's gonna be a lot faster than Zordo. Zordo's
Yeah.
pretty slow, so I think he's just gonna, pressure him and win a decision. I don't really see stoppage or anything, but I can see him like just landing the con. I feel like it could literally just be the same as the Morrell fight, except without him getting dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it going like kind of like towards more like the Vosdick road. Just like he starts off strong, looks good, looks fast, and then gas a little bit because he's not used to carrying that weight. That weight, like bro, like that's a lot of pound. Like bro, he's allowed to come in 25 pounds heavier than he originally could. Like bro, that's a lot of weight to box with, and obviously like it could work in his benefit. Like maybe like him not cutting weight will make him 1,000 times better. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I feel like Benavidez has the toolbox to make this an easy fight. He has the speed, jab, good pressure, good output. Relatively responsible with his defense. He's not gonna have to cut off the ring on Zerto. He's because Zerto got two left feet as well. So like I definitely see him being able to put the pressure, overwhelming him with his activity. And I think if a stoppage does come, it comes late, but I don't see him stopping Zerto. I really don't. I think Zerto is way too like durable and
Durable,
like
yeah.
yeah, he's too durable, knows how to survive, and is defensively responsible enough. And he's been in there with some monsters as well.
Yeah, he
He
fought
fought
some hard hitters like Joe Smith Jr.
yeah,
Chris Bill Smith hit pretty hard.
yeah, him too,
I
yeah.
mean, even though Bill was not really known for like power, he still can
Mhm.
punch, bro.
Yeah, he could punch and he finds the right shot, and he has very good punch selection and keeps you on the end of those punches. And he was getting hit a lot versus Bivol, so yeah, I definitely see David win this 8-4, maybe 9-3. I just feel like the speed discrepancy is gonna be way too much. I don't think because even Zerto said it. He was like, yeah, like David's like he basically said like, yeah, David's fast. Like if I could be like one fighter, like if I could steal one fighter's speed, it'd be David. So I'm gonna go with David decision. That's my final prediction.
I see this being not easy but fairly easy fight for David Benavidez because it's like the speed difference is pretty like shown there. I would say if it doesn't being a stoppage, I think it actually comes early. I don't see him getting it late because I mean, who knows how that weight is going to be carrying for him, late in this fight. We don't even know if his cardio is really the best right now at all. So who knows? But I think we'll see a masterclass and hopefully in the ring, interview or whatnot, he calls out Bivol for the fight.
Where do you guys think he goes from this? Because realistically,
He's not
Bivol's
getting
going
Bivol.
through a tune-up.
He
Bivol's
got a
going through a
tune up.
tune-up.
He's gonna go get Archer again. So
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
fight's
saying.
not
So he
happening.
needs like what, like
Hey,
one or two fights?
All I'm trying to say is, if he really like that, bruh, fight Jai or Pataya, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, if you
Get
really
the
like that, fight
fight, bro.
Jai.
Bruh. Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't know. It's that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight for both guys.
I think
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like baby food. Like a lot of people think David's baby food for Jai, man. I'm telling you.
it's not baby
don't
food. I just think he's just the overall superior boxer, and he got the footwork, and it's not like he got a bad chin. He fought fucking Breedis for of all people, a fucking hard ass hitter, especially in his prime, and he got his jaw broken, and he didn't even go down. Like like his chin's solid, you know. And then he got that detonating power, bro. So
Yeah, he could put him to sleep.
like people forget just because of that Brandon Glanson fight, they think, oh, where's power going? No, Brandon Glance is just a brick wall, bruh.
Yeah, he's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
He was eating punches, and honestly, like I feel like I don't know. I feel like just like he didn't. For some reason, I feel like Jai almost like got a little tired towards the end of that fight. Like I feel like he wasn't.
Nah,
it
he was
probably
actually doing
hard for him.
better in that other fight.
I feel like, but like I feel like he could have put the pressure to get him out, and like he kind of like
He could have
I'm not
done
gonna
more.
say let him for I'm not gonna say he like let him survive, but I feel like Jai like I feel like he could have just got him out of there, and for whatever reason didn't. Maybe it's hard to get up for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like he was expecting to get some like bigger names to fight him, but like honestly, like I don't mind his performance against Galanson, but I do want to see him put more pressure in his next fight and get someone out of there because I want to see statements made. I want to see David get Zerto out of there. I want to see because I feel like that'd make for a better story going into not a unification anymore because it doesn't have the IBF, but going into a fight with Jai, because then that shows like that's the man. If you want to become the man of the division for the first time in your career, like that's the type of steps you have to take. You got to start putting belts to these motherfuckers, get them out of there.
It's a good fight. Back to the other topic, though, I would say I don't know how y'all feel, but like I would rather see Evil versus Benavidez first over the trilogy, and then just have Better BF take on the winner. Personally,
Yeah,
like,
no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. That's the fight though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the fight anybody like even the first two fights with Better Biev were so good. Like trust me, like I believe that was some of the most technical boxing that we'll ever get to see, especially at that weight class. But like we kind of know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be close, but someone's gonna clearly win, and it's probably gonna be Bivol. Like
Yeah.
I think Bivol. I don't think the trilogy is close, actually. To be honest,
Yeah, you don't
I
think
see it being a 9-3.
Damn. But we have to see how Bivol looks coming off the back injury.
Oh yeah,
as well.
you're right.
Like, that was a debilitating.
All I gotta
injury,
say
like,
is,
especially for boxing.
all I gotta say is, Hefe, if Bivol looking better off that back injury, say goodbye to your boy. Say goodbye.
Come on now.
Damn.
Cause bro, you gotta understand, most of this prime, he fought Canelo Alvarez with a back injury. He fought Better BF twice with a back injury. If he's relieved of that, and he doesn't look like robotic or nothing, you know, he's going. I ain't gonna lie, this man might be cooked for your boy, bro. Like
Have you seen him
overly.
training though? He looks locked in, man.
He looks good. He looks good for sure.
He looks good. But honestly, like I wouldn't want it any other way. Like if Bivol could come back and somehow be better, that makes for a better fight versus Benavidez. Let's fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because it
Makes the fight
like,
bigger.
Yeah, he's what? Bill's what? 35, 36 now.
Yeah.
He's around that age, and
Yeah, I think like 35.
Benavidez is just entering his prime. What is he like? 29, 30 now?
Like 29.
Yeah, so like we gotta get this before that ship sails, man. We need to get this fight, man. That's one of the best fights to make in all of boxing. David versus Bivol.
Yeah, I think honestly, as long as we get that, I feel like we're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna be that trilogy. Like they don't got Better BF doing that, so that trilogy's definitely gonna happen. Like they don't got him fighting. Like he was supposed to fight on that Devin Haney card, but they took him off. They trying to really get that. Nah, I don't think he got hurt. I think they just took him off. I'm pretty sure they was gonna make the trilogy like right then and there, like a couple months after, but then like Bill was like, nah, bro, I gotta fix my back, bro. So it's like
his ex-wife, bro. His ex-wife was trying to fuck with him, and then she said every injury he had. It's like, oh, he has shoulder problems. He has a back problem. That
But
he
she
has to
did
go
all
out.
that shit just for that nigga to beat him.
Yeah, bro. I felt so good when that happened, bro. I was like, yo, that's what's up, bro. Like, cause imagine, like, in the first fight, I don't want to make excuses for Bivol, but going through that messy ass divorce, bro, you have this girl airing out your everywhere, and then like
Then
that
also a
happens,
back
and then you
injury.
lose. Yeah,
And then you're also fighting a top 5 pound for pound fighter. Like,
yes, bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
A
bro.
murderous puncher, like, bro, like he had so much going into that fight, and bro, he still made it a very competitive fight.
Yeah. Well, I'm like
I wanna
5
see
rounds
it.
in my opinion.
Yeah, that's 7-5, bro. If that's a swing, if there's a swing round in there, that's a draw. So
Yeah.
listen, I want to see Bivol back. I want to see him better than ever, and I want to see him in there against the Mexican Monster, man.
Yeah, bro. That would be nice. As much it's not really that I don't like Benavidez. I just don't think
You think
he's
he's
all that.
overrated? You think he's overrated?
As of right now, he's overrated. But
Mhm.
I think the praise will be a little more acceptable after this Zerto fight. You
Mhm.
know, but hey, Hefe, we still having that debate. We still having that
Bro,
debate Monday,
bro.
bro.
I'm telling you,
We
on
having that
Monday.
debate. I'm a cookie, bro.
You
I
said
got you.
Monday.
I'm a cookie, bro.
That Monday show is gonna be electric. If David were to somehow stop Zerto, Hefe's gonna come in here talking
Bro,
mad.
Bro, it don't
shit,
matter.
bro.
It don't matter what he do, bruh. I'm ready.
We're gonna see with a whole Mexico shirt on, we have
Yeah.
some blur on, and swinging.
Bro might get the flag.
Yeah. Listen, I'm with it, man. I want to see that, and I don't think I want to see it more than Hefe, but
But yeah. Y'all got any hot takes for today's episode?
I would say I don't know if this is really a hot take, but if David were to beat Zerto, and then were to beat the winner of Archer and Archer and Bivol, I think then you have a legitimate. Now you have a very solid case to put him on top of Devin Haney on the pound for pound list for sure.
If
he's
he
top
beats both, if he beats
top
both, he might be like he might be number 1 at that point, bro.
Yo,
Like, bro,
that's what
I'm
saying.
dead. Bro, if he get a Bivol win, that's top. That's a guy that's already in my top 4, and then on top of that, a Zordon win. I'd honestly give him top like 2 or 1.
But we have to say if because the news came out today. Devin and Shakur in preliminary talks. If he were to beat Shakur, then what do we can't. Then it might
Yeah,
not
I ain't
be
gonna lie,
comparable.
bro. I can lie. These pound for pound rankings. If that fight happens, bro, and that fight happens, bro, these rankings gonna be wild as shit.
Yeah,
But
like how does that? If
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm already knowing how they gonna do it, bro. If he beats Devin Haney, they gonna put him number 1 pound for pound.
yeah, 100%.
I don't fully agree with it.
it.
I don't agree with it. I feel like that's a sensational one, but I like you could definitely have an argument for him being number 1 at that point.
Yeah,
but
100%.
depending if Inoue is still there,
They're gonna
actually-
jump him, bro. They're gonna jump him. They're gonna jump him.
Nah,
It's
nah.
happening.
I ain't gonna lie.
If Inoue beats Nakatani and then Bam is
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They bet not. They
They're
bet
dying
not.
to put him there, bro. They're
I ain't gonna lie.
dying
You
to put
could
him
just tell by the placement of how he ain't even beat a fighter on the pound for pound list. They put him top 3, bro. I ain't gonna
Bro.
lie.
He was like 9-10, and some people had him off. And then he beats Tio, who wasn't in the pound for pound list, and they put him at 4 or
3,
or
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I was furious, and that's literally like my second favorite fighter right now, like purely like. But I gotta be fair, bro. That shit, you did not deserve number 3 pound for pound.
I said it right after the Tio win. I'm like, he's top 5 now. Like he's
Yeah.
broken into
Yeah,
the
he's
top 5.
5.
That's perfect. And then they put him at 3. I'm like, I can't justify that. I can't.
Yeah, you
justify
can't,
that.
cause
There's nothing.
yeah.
There's nothing you could do to justify that. There's nothing. You can't.
Like
even
either way, if he unify at 140 or go down and win Inoue at 135, you just know what they're gonna do. Like you just see where they're gonna. We just see where this is going. They want to put him number 1 pound per pound so bad.
I don't think a win over Muay Thai jumps him up anybody though. I don't think that's a
Bro,
balance.
but no one ring. They gonna do that.
But in a way,
especially
and
for a ring title. If they do that
I'll
for
say
business,
actually, they put him two. I see.
yeah.
I don't know about one, but they probably
Especially
put
if he
him two.
smokes him, if he smokes him like he did to like let's just say he has the same performance he did against at Cameron. What's his name? Uh
Uh,
Lefty beat Tevin Farmer.
oh, Zapata.
Yeah, if he has the same like if he like 9 threes him like he did to Zapata, they're gonna put him at like
I
the
think
top
that
two.
fight's gonna be
Like
less close to Zapata, to be honest, bro. Like,
yo, Mortai's a big dude, bro, and he throws volume. Like I at least I don't know if it's gonna be harder than the Zapata fight, but I know it's
he
gonna
don't
be
got.
a closer fight than the Tiafimo fight was.
I don't know if his pressure gonna be good enough. Like his pressure looked good. Don't get me wrong, it looked good versus Andy Cruz. But like when you watch his other fights against like Tevin Farmer, Tevin Farmer was, obviously over the hill. Tevin Farmer, he like pretty much like he made that fight really close. Like I think more time won maybe like 1 or 2 rounds. Like that fight was very close. Like. And he was having trouble with the jab and the style. I feel like you get him in there with Shakur, who's that times 12,
Yeah,
like, and it might be fries.
I think is
yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't think I don't think Mordecai is as skilled as a Tio, but he does have Robert Garcia,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
so that is a factor. I mean, his
Robert
stables and
Garcia.
he's getting crazy sparring. He's getting
Yeah.
some really good tests each and every day. So he's definitely going to be prepared as much as he possibly could be. But
Yeah, the thing is, you like what you're alluding to, Hefe, is that he's definitely gonna come in with a plan. Like at least you
yeah,
know that for a fact. Like you
Yeah,
know,
he's
like with
definitely
Tio,
gonna come with
like
a game plan.
yeah, like with Tio, like you kind of like you were expecting him to come in with a plan, or at least like if he didn't, you would expect like Tio's bag is deep, so you know you would expect him to pull something out of the hat, and he just didn't have anything for him. And honestly, I think that he failed in preparation for that fight. Like he didn't, he just thought he could go in there and just win a boxing match against Shakur.
He thought his
That just
experience
was
was gonna
not the
carry
case.
him, but I don't know.
No, and he literally thought. I think he thought like if he hit Shakur, he would crumble, but he didn't even get a chance to hit him. Like there
Yeah,
was nothing. The only thing that was really working for Tio in that fight was a straight right hand to the body, and when he ended his combination with left hooks. But I feel like Moratai is just gonna come in with Mexican pressure, bro. Like I'm talking about like I'm not gonna say on some Pitbull Cruz shit, but like like something
it's
like
gonna
more
be better than
educated than
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be more educated than that, and he's gonna work behind a. He has like a decent jab for like a pressure guy, like like he has certain tools that I'm not gonna say are gonna win him the fight because I really do. I think he has little to no chance to beat Shakur, but I think he could
no
definitely
facts.
like win like 3-4 rounds, maybe like just with overall pressure and like volume, like there's some rounds Shakur doesn't throw a lot of punches because he
I
just
give him
controls you
two.
with his jab. He'd give him 2 rounds,
Yeah, I
two
give him.
rounds of a 12 round fight. That's crazy
Yeah, I
work.
would give him two, bro. Like,
But,
bro,
but like
Shakur, when he has you in control, he's in control for pretty much. Like, as soon as he figures you out, you could say goodbye to them scorecards, bro.
And he's so fundamental, bro. Like he doesn't do anything that's like crazy out of pocket. Like he like even Floyd, like he'd put his hands down, wait for you to throw a jab, pull counter, boom. Like he'd do some shit that's like not like fundamentally sound. He'd throw
Mhm.
double right hands. Like but Shakur is just fundamental as they get. Like even like in a small clip that I saw him like with Oblivion, like he was like, you don't do like those extended combination, like you know how Floyd that does that mid work, his famous mid work
Uh-huh.
where he's like that, and then like moving. He's like, yeah, like I don't do that because that's not even realistic. Like you're never gonna be able to do that in a
Yeah.
fight. Like everything he works
Oh
up,
yeah, that
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Everything the Shakur does, jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, pull two, like turnover. Like he's very fundamental, and I think that's why he's so hard to beat, bro. Because he doesn't give you a lot. Like you're not gonna be able to counter him because he doesn't throw more than 3 punches a lot of the time. Like he's very fundamental, bro. Like beating
yeah.
Shakur is gonna be a legitimate issue for everyone, man.
It's like uh boxing's version of like Tim Duncan and
Yes.
crazy fun. I think currently like he's more like a SGA. SGA is like that. I think he's like that. But like, bro, he's like insanely fundamental. Like you're not gonna really
Mm.
make too much mistakes to where, like, bro, I even when he did make a mistake, I remember he overextended versus a Peta. Like he's like fully open, but like I don't know, this nigga just in the matrix. He just weave everything. I'm like, bro, like how?
Yeah, because he has extreme like fundamental technique, but then he also has the that God could only give you like extreme reflexes,
Yeah,
insane foot speed, good hand speed, and like Yo, if Shakur, God knows why I didn't give Shakur power, bro. God knows, bro. Because if
Yeah.
he had power, bro,
Yeah.
like
Oh
it
my.
would be so up for everybody, and then he just actually be unbeatable. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
it'd be
With
trash.
power, like you could just say goodbye to any matchup being close.
Yeah, like then he just
Because
he
imagine you
would
have
have
a
been.
super power like I already think he has respectable power, but
Yeah, no, nobody's
like
walking,
yeah,
just walking through him.
yeah. Like I'm like like I think Ryan, he's thinking he's just gonna go in there, Shakur gonna punch like Devin Haney, pillow. I'm gonna tell you right now, if they fight, he gonna realize real quick he actually gotta be, smart. Like he can't just walk through his punches.
Yeah, look at Teal's face, bro. And all he was hitting him with jabs and right hooks, bro. Like, like look
Yeah,
at Teal look disfigured. Like he
yeah.
fucked Teal up so bad. His eye was cut
Like
on both
eye
sides. I think.
cut and then it's swollen too, like bro, off of pure jabs. Like
Jabs and right hooks. Boop, 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 boop. Then just it was over with, bro. Like, and Teal was in no rush to throw a combination. After you get countered a few times, you're like, fuck, I don't want to get hit by that. I don't even see it coming. Like he's
yeah,
that quick, bro.
yeah.
But like we said, like to go back to the original point, yo, he goes and somehow dismantles Devin Haney. They're gonna put him. They're gonna throw him number one, bro. They want an American fighter to be number one pound for pound. It's been so
Yeah,
long
you could
since an
tell
American
they're
fighter's
gonna.
been pound. It's been so long because like who was the last one? Was it Floyd? Was or no Terrence? Well, it was Terrence for a little bit, but he was only number one for so long. Like
Yeah.
they give it
Like
to Shakur now.
every time he was number one, he was number one for like a couple months, and
Mm.
in a way you either took it or even this last time he just retired.
Yeah, and then he'd fight once a year. Like what's so crazy? This is completely off topic, but like they're like there's people that are like I see in the comments like even Pat Face post like when he posted Earl Spence versus the Tim Zoo like they're gonna fight Tim Zoo.
Uh-huh.
People are like, well, I don't know how you guys are picking Tim Zoo because like I mean it's still Earl Spence. I'm like, but we haven't seen him fight in so long. Like
Like
Terrence Crawford
bro,
has fought 4 times since you fought, and
like
Terrence
you
Crawford is
not
someone who
understand.
doesn't fight.
Like people
Like
don't
for Terrence Crawford to
understand.
fight 4 times, that's crazy. You haven't fought once.
Yeah,
It's the
damn.
fanboys, bro. Like
Mhm.
they can't get it in their brain. Like this dude legit has been through some car wrecks, some injuries,
Like bro,
and then now like a crazy layoff. Like you think
you
he's gonna
get
come
beat on
back
like
and
that and then
go
not come
crazy?
back.
Like
Like you
I
don't
can't.
even get a tune up. Like you
They,
might be
they, they
fried.
think Tim Zoo's the tune-up. They're like Tim Zoo is the tune-up. It's like, bro, he's not. Like
Absolutely
I don't
not.
even know. I don't even know how much Earl has left. And like the training videos that he's coming out with aren't
He looks
doing him
slow.
any favors, bro. Doing him no favors. The only thing he has going for him is that he's training with Ronnie Shields. That's the only thing he has going for him.
Yeah, at least he ain't what Derrick James suck at. Like as much as I thought Derrick James was a good coach, but then I gotta just realize, bro, like if every single nigga that go to you just forgets how head movement exists, yeah, you're not a good coach, bro. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and that's the thing. He does he has like he had Ryan fighting behind an educated jab, and he had Ryan's counters looking good. That's one thing I could say about Derrick James, but he didn't
Yeah,
fix anything much besides just added like a nice little jab and then like some counters. But like, I like to think Derrick James is better than he is, but like he really hasn't. Like, he has no one right now. Who does he
yeah, we
have?
just
Just
gotta see a
Alicia
fight.
Bumgarner.
Yo, you see it, and I think Frank. Wait, is he even with Frankie? I don't even think
I
he's
don't
with.
think Frank's
Nah,
I
over
don't
there
even
no
think
more, bro.
Frank. Oh, it's fried.
Yeah, he got nobody no more, and it's like,
Just
bro, like that's
Alicia,
not the sign
bro.
of a good coach. That's not the sign of a good coach, bro. And even Alicia, these last couple performances, people have been saying she hasn't been looking how she was in the past. So imagine, like, maybe he's a legitimate problem, bro. You
Yeah,
got any
yeah.
hot takes, Hefe?
y'all may or may not agree, but I would say before the whole ESPN and top rank ish, like a little dispute they had, couldn't they weren't on gonna be on ESPN no more. I was thinking like Top Break was low key one of the best cards. Like they were putting on like you can
Not a
when it
bad
comes to
take.
Top Rank, you're gonna get like a good about 2 fight cards a month out of them or more, and
Bro,
you're
that
gonna
shit
get
was
a
so
good
peak.
3, 4 prospects on there. You're gonna get like a good co-main and a good main event like each and every time.
Yeah.
So
They always had like good structure to their cards. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like they would always like the main event was always like a good title fight. Then they'd have like an up and comer like taking like a good step up like
yeah,
as
or
a
like a
co-main,
good
and then you
contender.
guys had mad prospects like under them. So like they always had really good structure to their cards. My problem with Top Rank is that the fact that the way they do it, it kind of like slows down momentum for like the people that they do have. So it's like there's a whole bunch of people that like are actually good on Top Rank that we want to see fights, but they don't like kill their young. You know what I'm saying? They like really try to like promote their young and then try to bring them up like a certain way. And
Yeah,
that at the end of the day, like
careful
that's how you
matchmaking.
know. Yeah, kid from matchmaking, and like you did say, Hefe, like they did put on good fights, but even like the PBC, they put on one fight card a year, but it's a pretty good card, like all around, like deep, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like they do have like a really good they make really good events, but like you said, like I agree with you. Like Top Rank was kind of doing their thing,
He was.
but I understand why they weren't getting a TV deal because like their cards were so low key. Like there were always low key bangers. They weren't like they didn't
Yeah.
have the humongous name.
He's in the background. Allegedly, they had a very shady person. You know what I'm saying? That was working behind Bob Arum back and doing some shady. So that's why they didn't get the TV deal at first. But the zone comes and saves the day, and now we're gonna
Yeah,
get good top rank cards again.
yeah, and you know what's crazy? It kind of worked out for the best because it kind of just put boxing under that one umbrella again. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm kind of like I want the PBC to. We talked about this before. We want the PBC to go to the zone. Like why you guys on Amazon? Why? Nobody's buying a
Bro.
fucking Amazon Prime account to watch fucking PBC fights. I'm sorry. Like I'm a boxing fan.
And
I'm
then
not fucking buying an
and
Amazon
then
Prime.
pay $70 $80 per card.
Like
Like
bro, put that shit
That-
unlimited on the zone unlimited
Exactly.
and fucking call it a
Bro,
day, bro. Like,
good thing they did that for Zerto.
Flame for that, bro. I got
I
flame
saw-
for that, bro.
I saw-
Are you dumb? Bro, you're gonna spend $80 for one fight when you can get the ultimate plan and get like what a fight each month or each week this month for like
yeah.
$45. It makes no sense.
Oh well, I remember, bruh. Everyone was talking about how the zone deal was so bad, because it's expensive. But when you really think about it, that's a major deal, bro. Like
That's
considering if you were actually a pay-per-view consumer, like you would be paying $80. Like you'd be paying over like $200-$300 a month on fights. But now you just gotta pay 45. You get 5, 6, 7 cards per month. Like it's
100%.
crazy.
And I remember reading the comments on that Facebook. They were like, "Just say you don't have the $80." Like, why do you want to pay $80, bro? Like,
Bro,
I ain't
like,
gonna
bro.
lie.
No, I'm
It's
not counting
stupid.
nobody's pockets, but it's not even. Even if you have the $80 to spend, bro, you don't want to. Like, if you could spend half of that and get way more events, why wouldn't you? That doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
People are just so like they just want to argue about random points that don't even benefit them.
Exactly.
It's
Like, bro, you genuinely want to pay $80? No, this is the reason why PBC be doing what they be doing. They don't because y'all don't. People be paying them pay-per-views.
disgusting.
Like this is crazy.
Fundora versus Keith Thurman was a pay-per-view, and you wanted to buy that. You looked me dead in your face. You looked me dead in my face. You say you wanted to buy that pay-per-view. No, you didn't, bro.
Bro,
That shit
I ain't
was
gonna lie.
whack.
The last pay-per-view I bought from PBC, I bought Tank versus Lamont Roach. After that, I said, yeah, nah, y'all ain't getting my money again.
Yeah, you can't do that, bro. It's not even worth it. And it's like, bro, like like keep in mind, everybody has the option to watch it for free, and you think we're literally gonna pay $80 to watch that? Like the only reason, like the Zone, I'll buy that because $45 a month, and I get all the pay-per-views and all the
And then
smaller
you-
shows. Like, yes, I'm buying that.
Yeah, and then
100%.
you also get a full catalog. Like,
Yes, bro, and that's the big thing. It's like, bro, like as soon as you buy it off the PBC, that shit is gone. Like, unless you have a way to fucking record it on your TV, that shit is you'll never see that shit again. Like that shit is whack. Like,
yeah,
nah, bro.
yeah.
Only thing I will say though is I do hope. Well, the biggest critique with that too, with the zone is people just don't like their commentary. Which to me, I really don't care. Like I just want to see
It's,
the
it's
fight.
pretty good
But
to me.
I like
do-
Sergio Moro.
I do want to say though, with Top Rank now being with his own, I do want to see Tim Bradley on there. I like Tim
I think he's
Bradley.
gonna be back. I think he's gonna be back because it's like it's different promotions, so you gotta have different, like
I don't
like
Tim
it gotta feel
Bradley either,
different.
bro. I don't like.
Bro,
Tim
I like with Tim Bradley, bro. He
It's
be having
cool,
some good
bro.
bro. He be
keeps
having
it
some
real.
good moments.
He keeps it real.
I feel like he's like too biased. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was watching like I remember like watching the like Shakur the Haney versus Loma, and they with Dev hard. Like I don't mind it, but like you can't commentate with against people that you actually like or have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like that's like a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't like the way that they would comment. Like they were saying it. the way they were talking about the fight, like I was watching that fight over again, and I think I was about to, I didn't finish it, but I was about to score for Devin, like for the first time ever. Like I rewatched it, and like I was like, damn, like I can't believe I scored this for Lomachenko, because I think like after round 7, I had it like after round 7, I think I had it 6-1 Devin, or like 5-2 or something. It was something crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't really like people don't understand, bro. Like it was a close fight, but like it's almost clear Devin won. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I
like
feel like
and but I just like but the way they were commentating it, like I feel like every time Devin did something, they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And every
whoa,
time,
here it is.
yep, and every time my boy Loma would do anything, they'd be like, yep. They just be
Oh,
like,
that's good, but he's missing.
yeah. It's like, what the f- are you even doing here? Like I do like having that expertise. Like you
The
definitely need
insight,
like
yeah.
a real boxer, and I do respect their opinions when it comes to actual like the actual technique behind stuff. But I just don't like certain favoritism against like certain
Mm.
fights. But at the same time, like I remember when Shakur was going through his problems, like like Tim Bradley was like, he sucks. Like he was kind of like
But he was like, get your coffee ready. It's gonna be a long one. Like
yeah.
crazy,
Like,
bro.
bro, like you wilding, bro.
Like you're being detrimental to his career. Like you talk about like, oh, like we need to do what's best for these fighters and this and that, but like you're
We need
kind of
to
like,
build up black fighters, and then you gonna talk crazy like that? Like, come
yeah,
on,
like
bro.
you can't really do that. You can't really do that, and especially someone with Shakur, like you know his style, bro. Like you know he's never gonna be a knockout artist and like this and that. Like you gotta respect how hard he works first of all, and how hard it is to do what he's doing, bro. He's not getting punched in his face
Yeah.
against a
Hey,
professional boxer.
hey, Tim. Just because you was a CT merchant, don't mean everyone want to be a CT
Yeah,
merchant,
yeah.
bro. Like, you know what I'm
And even
saying?
him, bro. Like I remember when he fought Marquez, that was a stinker, bro. Like you didn't do like what you were supposed to do against an old Marquez that was off the juice. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you were supposed to get him out of there, and you didn't. So whatever, man. Like I like whose commentary do you guys fuck with?
The most I'd say, honestly, my favorite was low key Tim Bradley. When Tim Bradley and Joe Tessitore was on there at the same time, that shit was peak.
Yeah. Joe Tessitore. I like Joe Tessitore a lot.
Andre Ward too. I like him commentating as well.
Yeah,
I
them
like
three, perfect duo, or
That's a
perfect
peak
trio.
duo, a peak trio, yeah.
bro, but maybe I'm just old school, bro. But I love Jim Lampley, bro. Jim Lampley has some of the best calls in all of boxing, and even back in the day before this dude had Dana's dick in his mouth, fucking
Max,
this dude Max Kellerman had his time where he was nice. He
bro,
wasn't always the best, but he had some good calls. But yo, he's a Dana White merchant right now,
bro,
bro.
we
I
gotta
can't
talk
stand
about
him.
that, bro. There's zero reason that first Zuffa card this should have been saying, "Oh my gosh, bro, I've been waiting for this card for my whole life." Like, bro, are you
Oh,
crazy?
it's
All the
it's such
crazy legendary fights you called, and you talking about I've been waiting for this my whole life.
like
Like,
it's to the point where like you can't like we know you're faking it, bro. Stop. We know you're faking it. This
like,
excitement.
bro, they must
Don't
be
be
paying
like
that
that,
nigga that man. Like, he must be getting that
bro.
bag.
Yeah, it must be, bro. But have you guys seen the next Zuffa fight? Is not bad.
No,
Shane
that's a
Mosley
good card.
Jr.
That's a good
Shane
card.
Mosley Jr. and Boychuk.
That's a solid card.
Listen, man. Listen, man. I haven't seen the whole card, but I saw that as the main event. I'm like,
Oh,
listen,
this is
man.
guy in
That
the
could be a good ass
undercard.
fight.
Y'all need to watch out for Katsurakas. He's nice, bro. Y'all gotta check him
Nice.
out.
What weight class?
Oh, from overtime, right?
Yeah, 154. I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
154.
yeah.
Yeah, he's nice. He had a war with Brandon Adams, bro. He's pretty. Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
check him
Brandon
out.
Adams. I know Brandon Adams.
Yeah,
Adams low key underrated, bro. Like
yeah, he
he's
beat
some
Brandon
good
Adams.
fighters, yo.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Damn.
That was a
And
war too.
Brandon Adams beat Sergey Boychuk.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
and in
You
a
see how that
second
works?
fight, he beat the hell out of him. I can't lie.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot he beat him twice. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good fight.
first
Brandon,
time he
I'm so
stopped him.
is Brandon Adams under Zuffa?
Uh, I thought he was, but I don't know.
Africa should have gone to Zuffa. He has too much in the tank. He's too good to be with
I mean,
Zuffa. They're not gonna be able to give him the fight.
the thing is, Zoo. I mean, they could get the big fights, bro. Like people forget Crawford versus Canelo by technicality was a Zuffa card, bro.
Chill, bro. Nah, that had nothing to do with Zuffa.
Yeah, that was
Hey.
Turkey Netflix, bro. Come
Hey,
on.
nah, but with that backing though, so like he has that backing, so I think he can make the fights. You know, he like they're literally backed by a ring entirely. So I don't think
I thought they would try to get Haney to fight Africa. To be honest, like that'd be a good way to build Zuffa because
we've been hearing
Haney's,
that he might go to. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing some
Haney's taking money from
rumors.
everybody. Haney's taking money from everybody, but
I
not
wouldn't
that,
be
but like
surprised
the
to go
PBC.
there. I
Because
wouldn't
he
be.
took money from Top Rank. He took money from Turkey. He took money from who else? Eddie Matchroom. He's partnered up with everybody, bro. And I respect Devin Haney for that. And if he goes over and fights Africa for no reason, just for the shits and the gigs, bro, I'll give him mad respect for that. I'll be like, hell yeah.
Hey, bro, I hope the WBO. I hope the WBO be respectful. Just please, if they make the fight on Zuffa, just please let them fight for that belt, bruh. So it's okay, bruh. Y'all gonna be showcased too, bruh. Chill.
Bro, that shit was so weak from the IBF, bro.
Like, bruh, they had that at the press conference. Bro, you wanna know why they stripped him? Mostly, they said because the belt wasn't showcased like in the middle. I'm like, are you dead ass? You that petty?
Bro, I'll punch whoever owns the IBF in the fucking face, bro.
Like you that petty, bro?
I don't understand it, but like, yeah, like if you guys, all right, if you guys have to make a card, Zuffa card, we got Berlanga, we got Africa. Who do you guys want them to fight to make like a decent Zuffa card? Like
they're having a card in Vegas, so I think what would be nice would be moving up to 47. Who is somebody like that kid? Let me look at the rankings, low key.
I wanted to see him versus Norman.
That could be a thing, but he's with Top Rank. I'm not saying that they can't make a fight happen, but not likely right now. Like if any other card, if it's not gonna be a strictly Zuffa card, if you're gonna be like matchups like that, because they definitely gotta be a collaboration between like
especially if they want to sell an arena, like bro, like you're not gonna be able to do that with Zuffa fighters right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't mind Caleb Plant. To be honest,
Caleb Plant, that'd be dope, bro. That'd be dope, man. Those are guys that have sold out arenas before.
Yeah.
And there's beef there, so you know the press conference is gonna be lit. Caleb Plant might smack the Berlanga there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that would be a banger, bro. That would be a banger, man.
Low key, I don't even know who wins because
168.
What he got.
Bro, it was random, but put Berlanga versus you remember that guy Bivol fought Malik Zanad? That could be a decent little, little comeback fight. It's nothing too crazy, but it's like it's something.
Yeah.
And
even
then
want to hear something crazy? Maybe bring what's homeboy's name that just got decimated by Benavidez
Yard.
Come on.
Wait. Hot Rod versus Berlanga.
That's not a bad fight.
What I'm saying?
Berlanga might get knocked out.
Like that could be a thing, bro. Just have him move up to 75, bro. Like you already big as hell. Just do it.
He's big, but like I'm like so surprised. Still, I can't imagine him making 160, bro. Like I could never. Like how did he ever make 160?
I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do Julian Rodriguez versus Richardson Hitchens. That could be actually not for his first fight, but they're gonna do it at some point. Like that's gonna happen.
Yo, that's
because they're both signed with Zuffa. Rodriguez is on a little good run. You know what I'm
saying? And then you, if you think about it, like Africa ain't gonna be there forever, so he's gonna take the money, dip, and then do his own shit. So if they could build his name off someone that's actually legitimized and has held the world title, that'd be smooth.
I noticed like a leap, but Hitchens versus Brandon Lee. Y'all ever seen Brandon Lee?
You just saw with him today, I think. Right?
Yeah. The prospect. Yeah, he's had some pretty good KOs. He's undefeated, 30-0. I ain't gonna lie, it's time for that nigga to get a
30-0 and he's a prospect?
Yeah, he gotta get a step up, bruh. So fuck it, bruh.
PBC.
Just do it. just do it, bruh.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to build a fighter. Like at some point, like in boxing, bro, in this game, you're gonna take an L, bro. Like I don't care who you are. Most fighters are gonna take an L. So if you could get at least a little clout, from Africa, who has like he's not like a fucking mainstream star, but he has a little name in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And Zuffa ain't gonna give up on you after a loss. They gonna give you more fights.
No. They can't. Yeah, they can't build their brand that way, bro. They can't build their brand off having a whole bunch of undefeated fighters, bro. That can never be the way for them. That can never be. That's not.
That's what they're trying to do, though. actually got some pretty good matchmaking. You know, even Robert Merriweather, he lost recently for the first time.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be like that. That was supposed to be one of their
He's
boys.
supposed to be one of them boys, and hey, I like that they doing that though. They putting them against like guys on their level, so like we could see if they really like that or not.
Yeah, and that's a fact. And listen, I had a problem with Zoof at the beginning, but honestly, bro, they keep putting on good fights. They keep giving us close matchups throughout the whole card. Like, I'm in, bro. I'm in. I won't do no complaining. Hell no.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like crazy events, but it's gonna be like some valid card, like for like kind of how like pro box is. I would say like you're gonna get like a good
Like a bigger
co-main,
pro
good main
box,
event.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's
Unless it's like Jai or
Yeah,
some of them
yeah.
guys.
I think they'll have their big fish. You know, they'll have some guys that they won't like.
They
fuck
got
around
some
too
big
much
ass
with them.
fights, yeah.
But right now they're building their brand, bro. And they're doing it like in a semi decent manner. When's the next card? You guys know?
May 10th, I think.
May 10th. It's not a bad gig, bro.
Boxing. Oh.
They're trying to do one a month. I think they should honestly step that up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
pretty
too-
sure they're doing. I don't know if they're doing. I actually I don't know, but I know they got like 2 events. Like they got 3 events currently scheduled. Like you could see if you go on the Las Vegas Athletic Commission or Nevada State Athletic Commission, you can see like when promoters and shit have events in place. And they don't show you like obviously the card, but like they show you which events happening on which day by which company. So like you can see they having some events, and I did that shit with Matchroom and shit to find out some cards. They be doing that shit too. So yeah, but
that's not a bad gig, man.
yeah, May 10th, yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a good card, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the shit out of that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been enjoying them, bro. Like I'm addicted to fighting, bro. If there's
Yeah.
people fighting, I'm watching that basketball, baseball, anything, bro. So
It's
like,
like-
as long as people are getting punched in the face, bro.
And it's a Sunday, like you just sit back, watch some
Yeah,
fights, like on night Sunday night, like that's a vibe.
That's an underrated thing that they do, bro. Having like fights on like
Friday.
sometimes they have them on weekdays, sometimes they have them
Fridays
on
or-
weekends. Like that's solid,
Sundays,
bro.
yeah.
Because imagine, because then you're not competing with anybody else, really.
Yeah, they're not competing with the UFC. Well, obviously they don't want to do that. Like take shine off their other company, but
Hell no.
follow everyone here. Follow 13th round Hefe. Follow boxing enthusiast too. He's not here today, but he's gonna be back next episode. But
Shout out my boy, man.
yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Peace out.